Hello everyone, I am Sameer and today I would like to present RavenCare. RavenCare is a multi-agent health coordination system built for the GitLab Hackathon challenge. Now before I begin, I would like to ask you a question. Have you ever been to a government hospital in India? Well, I have been. लोग वहाँ पे सुबह 5-6 बजे से आके ऐसी लंबी लंबी लाइनों में लगे होते हैं. ऐसे भी लोग लगे होते हैं जिनको अपने बच्चों को दिखाना है. ऐसे भी लोग लगे होते हैं जिनको अपनी स्किन दिखानी है. ऐसे भी लोग लगे होते हैं जिनको हार्ट इश्यूज है. एंड सेम लाइन में सीनियर सिटीजन भी लगे होते हैं एज वेल एज पीपल हु रिक्वायर वेरी वेरी ह्यूज मेडिकल अर्जेंसी. एंड ऐसे भी लोग लगे होते हैं हु डज नॉट रिक्वायर दैट मच ऑफ मेडिकल अर्जेंसी. दिस सिंगल फ्लॉ इन दिस सिस्टम isn't that causing millions of lives? That's why we are building a triage system powered by hybrid AI consensus algorithm combining Gemini, DeepSeek, and OpenAI to think like a panel of doctors. Ravencare isn't just fast, it's rational, it's explainable, and got potential to save millions of human lives. And we are able to achieve up to 87 to 90% accuracy in this system. Hi. So since I was talking about India or Indians, how can we forget WhatsApp? Since everyone is using it, instead of standing on such long unnecessary queues, why don't we ask them to use our WhatsApp bot where they can set an appointment? So all they need to do is just choose their language. And what's special about this WhatsApp bot is a lot of people who understand in India understands English, Bengali, or other languages, but they are not able to write it or read it. So that's why we will add an audio feature where they can actually hear what's in the text. So they can also send their audio as well instead of saying English or anything they want. So there I'm booking an appointment. I'm telling my age, my number, my email, and I'm also telling about them about my issues and any pre-existing condition. So besides that, what we will do is since we want to go paperless, we want to make it very environmental friendly as well. So that's why what we are also trying to do is we are also making them tell about their previous reference number or anything they have, so the triage can run accordingly and fetch their data. So this is how we will get their data, which in the triage would look only like this, as you can see right here. And there is another patient. Sorry, I'm sorry. As you can see, it looks right here. It will only look like this. Okay, and then we will run the triage system by coming here. We need to just initiate the triage. And what the triage would do, it would come here. So first it would go through Gemini 2.5 Pro analysis. It will analyze my symptoms, and then it will analyze my urgency assessment, and then the final evaluation would be by over OpenAI Mini. So why am I use and then it will match me to the doctor. So now why am I using three models? So I am using three models because it is something of medical grade. So we need high accuracy. So that's why we are using these three very good reasoning models. So these models are able to achieve up to 87 to 90% accuracy in their own field. So after the trial system is run, there it will generate a JSON report, it will generate a Google sheet, it will schedule appointment, it will set calendar appointment, it will generate PDFs for the user, doctors, and admin, and it will also send them email notification and triage would be run successfully. So what we can do in future, we would also be able to send the report on the WhatsApp itself. So as you can see, I am a patient. I added my data over there. If you could see, there is my data. And here you can also add or remove data from here as well for the patient and the medical staff as well. So here I added the data, and then after my trial system is run, I got a Google Meet consultation with the doctor. And besides that, I now let's talk about a doctor what they would get. So this is something that the this is something I would get along with my report. So I know what prerequisite, like some things that I need to do earlier, and who's my assigned physician and everything. So I know how I should work well. And then after that, this is something a consolidated report of every patient could be sent to the admin for future auditing. And then this is something that would be sent to the doctor, as you can see. I received an email. There is new patient Alia Mehra. She's urgent. It's a Mirki standard, etc. So this is something that would be sent there. My preferred language, my issues, and everything. So this is something that would also help the doctor as well, right? So the doctor would not need to go through bunch of papers. He will have the all of the data on their fingertips and their devices, which is secured, so they can access it very easily. Now, besides that, the biggest game changer that we are doing, sometimes the doctor is not available, right? So what we want to do is whenever a doctor would check in the hospital, we are also, first of all, we are also making a report, the Excel sheet. So if the doctor is available or not, they can, if admin or doctor would change duration or any other issues, it will actually send the updated one again to the patient, to the admin, to the doctor. So it can change in the real time in this Excel, in this Google sheet itself. And besides that, we are also adding a QR code system and token system where this token, as you could see uh, in the report ID, if you will add this here, so when the patient reaches hospital, all they need to do is just come themselves and tell their token, or they can also scan their QR, which is in the documentation itself, and they can just add that, and the doctor would know everything that they need to know about the patient. So this is how the Raven Care trial system works. Now I would also like to tell you that we are using these three models, Gemini, DeepSeek, and OpenO4 Mini, uh, because they are very good reasoning models, and there is risk stratification, and we are using 8-factor doctor algorithm to maintain very high accuracy, and there are 200 plus medical keyword for precise matchmaking. Pediatric and geriatric, the adult consideration is also taken. Also, there are instances where you have some kind of sexual issues that you feel you might not be that comfortable with discussing with some old doctor. So you need doctor of your own age. So that is something our algorithm is also taking in consideration. So the triage workflow runs in 7 ways, which if I please do check out information.md in my GitLab repository, so you would get to know. And this is the QR function that we are building. And along that, all of this data, the consolidated report, the patient data, and everything would be also stored in the Google Drive or any drive they prefer. So it can be used for future auditing, and the algorithm is also self-sustaining. I mean, self-improving. So it will also keep improving as the time passes by, as the feedback we get. So the accuracy will keep increasing from now. Right now, it's between 87 to 90%. It will probably go to 95, 96 very soon, if we'll be able to adapt that. And for the requirement of the hackathon, as mentioned in the problem statement, I have completed all of the CI/CD jobs, the pipelines I have built, and they are working. So thank you. That's Raven for Care for you. I am Samir at Bloom 7. Thank you.